my channel. So I just filmed this whole video. The whole point was that I was supposed to be getting up early, filming like a sunrise chatty update, and I've just got a new camera, and it's quite a fancy camera, but it does not perform very well in low light. The G7X, I swear to God, you can film like when it's basically pitch black and there's no noise, like it's not very grainy, whereas I just imported the footage of this video and it was absolutely shocking. Like, it was so grainy, which is actually really annoying because when you've paid so much money for a camera, you want it to be good quality, but it's fine. So today's video is going to be refilmed now, and it's going to be a chatty update video. It's still like 8:30 in the morning, so it's still technically kind of like an early morning vibes, but I have finished my cup of tea, so just pretend I've got a cup of tea and pretend I'm not sat in the spare room, just because it's got good lighting, and also I am kind of whispering because my flatmate is literally asleep. So yeah, basically this video has just already not gone to plan, but we try and we move again and we film it again. It's fine. But speaking of getting a new camera, I've actually been doing the Fundamentals of DSLR Filmmaking course on the Great Courses Plus. You guys know that I love the Great Courses Plus. I've worked with them before many times, and this video is kindly sponsored by them again. So the Great Courses Plus is a subscription on-demand video learning service. They have over 11,000 lectures from like Ivy League professors and like really renowned academics about literally every single topic you could possibly imagine, from like art to history to finance to business to filmmaking. So whatever you are looking to sort of like expand your knowledge in, they will have it. And the best part is there are no tests, there are no homework. You can literally just do it at your own pace, at your own speed, when you want to do it, and you don't need to you don't need to like track it or be like feel under pressure. You can just live your best life and expand your academic or skill set horizons without worrying about due dates and deadlines. So at the moment I'm doing the DSLR filmmaking course, which is really, really useful and taught by like a top professor, but they also have like history courses if you want to learn more about history, or like art or business. There's definitely something for everyone, and it's all about improving your skill set and mindset outside of your degree, or outside of your course, or outside of whatever you're doing as a day job. So I would really, really recommend having a look and seeing if they've got anything for you. It's a really, really, really good way to learn, especially if you're an audiovisual learner like me, because lectures are the best way for me to absorb information. I love just sitting and watching a video and learning from a video, because I mean, I'm a YouTuber, so that's what I do for a living. If you would like to start your free trial of the Great Courses Plus, I will put a link on the screen that you can use, and also in the description, and I'll basically put everything you need to know down below. Yeah. Thank you so much to the Great Courses Plus for sponsoring this video, and yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the life update. So yeah, first update is that I've got a new camera. If anyone's got any tips about how to use the Panasonic/Lumix GH5, then let me know. But honestly, this lens, I bought it for vlogging because I like the way it looks in Damon Dominique's videos and Best Dressed, and Jack showed me their videos and was like, look how amazing this looks. He's just bought this camera as well, Jack Edwards, and look at this. I look so small. Do I not look so small? Obviously for normal videos it's better to have it a bit more normal size, but I absolutely love this lens. I think it's so cool for vlogging. I'm obviously still going to use my G7X as well, but it is kind of falling apart at the seams, so I thought I'd invest in like a proper big body camera, and I'm going to get some like more equipment to sort of make it even better. At home I have lights and a microphone. In Berlin I don't have lights and a microphone, and I'm not going to buy more lights and more microphones when I'm only here till December, but you know the drill. Yeah, if there are any videos you would like to see from me, I really want to start breaking out of my comfort zone. When Jack and Heath were here, they inspire me anyway, but the weekend that they were here, we had so much fun, but they also just really inspired me to like up my content game, not just in terms of making it really like, you know, fancy, but just adding little shots in here and there, trying different ways and styles of doing things. And I also just realised that I've got into such a rut with videos. Like, I always film videos that I know that people will want to see and I know that will perform well on my channel, and I don't film videos that I want to film that I know wouldn't probably perform as well, but would be really cool to watch, I think. So let me know any videos that you think that I haven't done that you would really like to see me do, because I really want to do more videos like that. And just sort of videos like, I don't know, like things that might not even get that many views but would be really interesting. And I challenge you as well, if you see a video on my channel that you think, I don't want to watch that, just try it, because you never know. I've been doing that recently. I've been watching videos that I wouldn't normally watch and I've actually really enjoyed them. So let me know in the comments any videos that you think would be very me that I've never done. And of course I'll still be doing like chatty vlogs and stuff, because now I've sort of had a year to like separate vlogging from the trauma of my first year of university. I really do want to carry on vlogging, but I also want to do other things too. So yeah, let me know. But yeah, what am I up to? What's the update? What am I going to tell you? Well, I'm coming to the end of my internship in Berlin, my first internship at the local, and the local is basically an English language newspaper for like German news, and I've been doing a lot of translating, but I've also been doing a lot of writing, and I've written a load of stories myself, and I've interviewed people for stories, and I've done like features, and I've walked around town and like spoken to people on the street, and it's been really, really insightful, but it also has not been, you know, super stressful, and my brain took so long to adjust to like having free time and not having deadlines literally coming up to my ears. At the moment I have quite a few deadlines for like various things, not work related, but just life, and I've forgotten how it feels to be like this stressed. I swear, since I've got to Berlin, my blood pressure has just like dropped and my heart rate has like lowered, and I'm just a way more chilled person. My family are like, we don't recognise you, you're so chill. I've got time to cook, I've got time to exist, I'm loving it. But yeah, I'm coming to the end of that internship, but it has definitely cemented to me that I want to do journalism, which is really good, because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do or if journalism was the right thing, and now I'm like, no, it definitely is the right decision, which makes me so happy, because I was thinking, Jesus Christ, Eve, like if this internship goes badly, then we're back to square one career-wise. But no, I literally love writing, I love filming, I love all of that sort of stuff, so I'm really happy that that's worked out. And then I have a week off. The plan initially was to be travelling and to spend a week going to visit home, and obviously that's not happening anymore. I'm not going to visit home because, I mean, do I really need to say, well, I'm not going home? So I think I'm going to spend that week pre-filming YouTube videos for November, because I'm going to be doing a full-time 9-to-5 really intense internship at Bild, which is the German equivalent of the Daily Mail. I'm really intrigued to see how the office works and how that sort of journalism works. I don't think I want to go into that sort of journalism, obviously, but I'm intrigued to learn a lot about the office sort of vibe and that style of journalism, just to give me a bit of perspective. But yeah, so I have a week free. I think I'm going to try and like explore Berlin a little bit more if we can, if we're still allowed outside, who knows at this rate, and things are changing so quickly. And I also have a trip to Poland that I booked a while ago this weekend. As far as I know, it's still fine to go. So I'm excited to go. Literally, I'm going by myself, self-love and everything. I would try and sit and update you about the dating situation here, but it's not really a situation. I've not been on a date in ages, and I just haven't seen anyone on any dating apps that I find particularly interesting, or if I have, then they've ghosted me. So shocker, we continue to live in this painful cycle of ghosting. But that's literally fine by me. I've realised that I don't really care, and that I'm happy here without like finding, like if I meet someone, okay, great. If I don't, then I think there's this big pressure to like find the love of your life on your year abroad, and I haven't. So then you feel really guilty that you're not like living your best life. But I am living my best life, just not with a man. So that's fine. What was I saying before that? But yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought. That's really useful. God. But yeah, so I'm excited to do a full-time internship, but that's obviously going to be really, really like different to what I'm doing now, which is like 11 till 5. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to have time to film much, so I'm going to pre-film, and hopefully you'll still get video once a week, and maybe a couple of vlogs. And then I have December completely free, and I don't know if I'm going to need to go home at the start of December. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go home just before Christmas. It will depend if I have to quarantine when I get back to England, which is definitely a possibility. If so, then I'll probably be leaving 2 weeks before Christmas, so I don't have to spend Christmas in like my room. But we don't know what's happening at this point, so I'm not going to make any assumptions or anything about that. If I can stay, I think I might try and like email like a load of record shops around here and ask if I can help out, because I've been doing a lot of vinyl shopping. There's lots of vinyl shops in my area, and I really just love talking to the staff in there, and they just like recommend you albums and stuff, and I would love to just do that, even if I'm not getting paid, like just to help out for a couple of hours a day. And it would be really good for my German as well, because I feel like I've not been speaking any German and it makes me want to cry. But obviously my job's in English, and a lot of my friends that I made here that were German have now moved back to like go to uni for the next semester. They were only here over the summer. And so I feel like I'm really not speaking that much German, which is why I'm trying to watch a lot of German TV and stuff, but I really feel like my German has just stopped improving completely, and that I'm going to regret my life in fourth year, but fourth year is still a long way away, so that's fine. But yeah, that's basically the plan for Germany at the moment. I am a bit bummed, because the whole point of the year abroad is like to travel around and like see a lot of Europe, and like obviously all of my friends are also in Europe, so normally in normal times I would have gone to France, I would have gone to Spain, I would have gone to Italy, and I can't go to France, I can't go to Spain, I can go to Italy, but I don't think I'll be able to go to Italy for much longer. My friends in Prague, can't go to Prague. Like obviously there are literally worse things going on in the world, of course. It's just not what I imagine my year abroad to be. I love Berlin, but I also would love to go to like other places, and I can't at the moment because of like German restrictions and everything. Like I can't, so it's like, okay, that's fine. And of course I want to be safe, and I don't want to be like going against the restrictions, but there are very few places where I can go. Maybe I can try and go to one of those places, but also I'm gonna see how the situation develops in the next week, because if it starts to get really, really, really bad, then obviously that would just not be a sensible idea. So yeah, that's basically the plan for while I'm in Berlin. I'm just gonna get to know Berlin really, really well, because I can't leave really, so I'm gonna just thrive in Berlin. But plans for after Berlin, yeah, so that's fun. So obviously the plan was to go to Argentina. You guys know this. I was supposed to be in Argentina now. I then postponed it. But I've spoken to a lot of you guys that are from Argentina. I've spoken to my parents about it and to my tutors, and I just genuinely feel like it's probably not the best idea to be going to Argentina. It's not very safe at the moment, and I know the COVID situation is bad everywhere, but it's also really, really bad in Latin America, and also that is a 13-hour flight. Like if something goes wrong, that is a long way to be from home, and normally that wouldn't bother me. It would be a challenge, it would be exciting, but because of how quickly this situation is developing, who knows what's going to happen next year. So I think we've basically decided that I need to go to Spain. I don't hate Spain, I just don't love Spain. It's not like, it doesn't jump out to me as a place that I would want to live, if that makes sense. But I'm thinking at the moment probably Seville or Valencia. So if you guys know any jobs going in Seville or Valencia, even if it's literally just like a bar job, I really actually would quite like to just work in a job with people, because that is the best way to improve your Spanish. And I've never really had that experience, because I started my YouTube when I was like 13. I never got like a job in a cafe or something, and I'm grateful that I can earn money from YouTube, of course, but I also feel like I would love to work in a job with people, to get to know people and just sort of be in that environment. Like I'm really grateful that I don't need to work like a part-time job as alongside my YouTube, but obviously because my year abroad you're supposed to be working or studying. I'm not going to be studying anymore, so need to find a job. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to try and find a journalism internship or if I'm going to try and find just a normal job. I don't know. Everything past December is like a complete blur at the moment. My 21st birthday is also in January. That's going to be the most depressing birthday of all time. But I'm trying not to think about that too much either. We do have a trip to Center Parcs booked for like the end of January, I think. But I don't know if that'll be going ahead. We booked it ages ago. We booked it like a year ago. Obviously things have changed quite a lot since then, so that will be nice if we can go, obviously, because we're just going as a family. It's like we are a household, so I think it should be fine. And yeah, and I've also booked an Airbnb literally in the middle of nowhere, quite near to where we live, for just after Christmas, to sort of give us all a getaway. And I don't know if it will go ahead. I don't know if the situation will be so bad that we can't, but we got free cancellation anyway, and we are planning to just go as a household, and we're not going to like a town or a city, so we would literally just be in a self-contained unit. But like, of course, if the situation is too dangerous to do that, we won't do that, of course. Basically all of these plans that I have are dependent on the COVID situation, and that just changes so quickly that I don't even know what else to say. But apart from that, honestly, I feel like I am doing generally really well at the moment. I feel like I've really, okay, I'm not gonna say I feel like I've found myself, because literally when people say that they found themselves on their year abroad, it makes me want to like jump out the window. But also I feel like I kind of have like changed a lot since I've got here. I feel like I've really started to find my style and what I actually really like wearing, and not what I think people should think like that I should be wearing. Like, I will link everything that I'm wearing today in the description. I'm gonna try and start linking things more. I'm gonna like, because I feel like you guys in my DMs on Instagram is just constantly like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Like, where's that from? So I'm gonna try and start linking things a bit more so that you guys can like actually know what I'm wearing, because I know I'm really bad at that. But yeah, I feel like I'm really starting to find like my style and like what I feel really comfortable in. And yeah, I feel like I've really started to like find my music taste. I mean, I've always had my music taste, but I've really started to like refine my music taste and listen to more albums, and like I've really started collecting vinyls a lot more. And I got the most amazing limited edition Rumours by Fleetwood Mac and What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis last week. It was the best thing ever. So I'm gonna hope to try and like, yeah, I really want to start collecting vinyls. I'm doing that like more seriously because it's something that I really enjoy doing. I've realised that I just really enjoy listening to music and stuff. So if you have any album recommendations that are similar vibes to like either like Oasis, The Courteeners, Arctic Monkeys, or like Fleetwood Mac, or just like, or Harry Styles or Ben Howard or anything like that, then just basically just drop your album recommendations in the comments. But yeah, I feel like I'm really settling into myself, and if you look at me compared to like April, I feel like I've changed a lot since April. I feel like I'm just changing so quickly at the moment. Like, if you look back at me at first year, I'm like, who is she? I look back at second year and I'm like, who is she? And now I'm obviously in my third year of uni technically, and I'm like, who is she? But that's a good thing, I think, and I feel like I'm changing in like a good way, and I'm really starting to chill out a bit, find out what life is like outside of the academic bubble, and just grow as a person. So I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah, I think that's everything like to tell you for my chatty update. I really need to go and edit this now because it's going up like tomorrow and I've not edited it and I've got work, so I'm gonna go and edit this. But I hope you enjoyed this like early morning catch up, even though the vibes were not as immaculate as I wanted them to be because of the lighting. But I literally got this camera last night, so I've not had time to like play with it, and I imagine with normal studio lighting and with my microphone at home then it will be even better. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, do give it a massive thumbs up. It really does help me when you give it a thumbs up, and also click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. That also really helps me. And also leave a comment down below, and I'm going to be replying to pretty much every comment on this video. So yeah, I think that's basically everything. Yeah, I think I've covered most things. I'll probably do a Q&A soon, so if I've not covered anything that you want to know, then be sure to let me know. And yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye guys. Mwah.